first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Brady's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was Brandon 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 46-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Bears 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll run it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. That's complete to Mooney. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That goes for a gain of 31.
The 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Montgomery. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
The 6-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
Leonard Fournette.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Tampa Bay.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. From midfield, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to Leonard.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That is caught by Cohen.
Complete to Tariq.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Ball carrier.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
The 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 yards. It's third down and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Forced out to his left. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Gronkowski's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
The kick is
well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time.
And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They run Montgomery. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the ground, it's Montgomery.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
3rd and 4.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First throw of overtime for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.